I haven't done one of these in a while. So you're the surprise driving on my ass. So as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by a guy who thinks he's a race car driver. Um, I was thinking this morning about why I was struggling to, have the the energy to make these week's videos, and I was thinking that a lot of my barriers to like creation is down to the setup time. I've been lucky enough to start building up my camera rig that it doesn't take a long time to set up. It's just an inconvenient amount of time to set up given the other things that I have to do. So I figured from now moving on, hopefully a lot of the footage and stuff, I just dropped my toothpick. A lot of the coverage, when there is coverage, will come from the phone. And hopefully that will keep it raw and unproduced, which is what I want anyway. So the sit down videos will stay the same on camera, um, but for now, at least moving forward, I'm going to try to take more stuff with my phone just to have more documentation because that's ultimately what this is. So hey guys, welcome back to the week's project. I think we're on episode 23 now. That's a lot of weeks. I think that's almost basically half a year. As always, before I start, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching, supporting me. Yeah, really appreciate it. I like to always think that not a lot of people watch this, but I know that I do have a select few of you that watch this. And yeah, I'm very appreciative for that. This definitely doesn't go unnoticed. But anyway, let's get into it. I I had an insert in the beginning of the video that you probably would have seen by now, that I was going to record a bit more on my phone because that just helped, and because I didn't have to set up cameras and then having to hold a big camera up like this. So I just thought that would help, and initially it did on the first day. And then I don't know, I just got out of it a little bit, but I think I definitely should make more effort into or I definitely should put more effort into recording these little, just like 5-second bits and bobs throughout my day, because I feel like that's just a good piece of documentation. It could perhaps bring back a memory further down the line, more so than what to just a piece of me speaking on my bed would. But yeah, so if you see a lack of what's it called, overlaid b-roll, it's because I didn't really record much on my phone, but I'll try to just cover stuff up. So yeah, I remember that last week I came to the channel saying that I needed to do something about the energy being low, and just having this very, very weird feeling. And the cool thing is about it, that weekend I spent time working on the place that me and my future wife are going to live in. Needed to do we're doing a lot of renovations there, and I had to do some basic demolition, like knock tiles off walls and things like that. And for some reason, that physical work really I think it was something that I needed. I'm not too sure why, but for some reason, on Monday, even Sunday night, I was super energized. I had a newfound motivation, and I wanted to go out and chase the week, and that's what happened. Just tried to get my morning routine going. It worked for one day, but my schedule really fluctuates depending on when and where I work. So, I mean, I haven't really gotten the morning schedule going, but the energy is up. So I feel like I've surfed, or I've gone through that wave of just being, just weird, and I'm feeling like much better now, which is good. One of the things that I have been trying to do is being a bit more proactive. That's what I wanted to do with the whole morning routine, because when when you have a morning routine, you know exactly what you're gonna do when you wake up, and it just helps to be more proactive, because when you're reactive, I feel like it takes a lot more mental effort for you to react to something than to know what you're going to do anyway, because there's less contemplation, less decision that gets made. So I have been trying to be a bit more proactive in, the morning routine, and as well with my work, because the people that I work with, like the more senior people that I report to, so to speak, they're very busy. We're all extremely busy, so sometimes I won't, you know, be able to speak to someone about this piece of content that I'm potentially making, or I won't be able to get quick feedback from anyone. So a lot of the time I would just wait, but I thought I'd be a bit more proactive and just like do it, and then get the feedback later when it comes. So I've been trying to take a bit more of a proactive role in, my work that I'm doing, and it seems to be working out for me. I'm writing every day what I need to do, and then I try to eat almost everything, and I think that's also been a major part in the increased motivational feeling that I've got, and hopefully that will fuel me long term, because motivation is something that goes and comes and goes, and hopefully being proactive, having lists, knowing what I want to do will be able to push me over the line when the motivation sets a bit low. So knowing what I have to do, when I have to do it, hopefully that will, support me when motivation gets low. And then another thing I wanted to talk about was the role that I have at Neighborhood. I always say this all the time, that it's a super cool company. The people are so nice, so down to earth, always so supportive of me. And I can be pretty hard on myself sometimes, and it's they try to always make me feel like I'm the best at what I do, even though a lot of the times I think I'm not. And it's not just them, by the way. That's why I always have to say thank you, because every one of you watching this, I know you personally, and it's good to hear, when you say that, like, you're proud of me and for everything that I've done, because like I said, I tend to be hard on myself, so I try to play down my accomplishments to try and deflate my head, and that sometimes I do it too much. So it's good to almost remind myself that I have made decent progress in my career and my life so far. So thank you. But yeah, talking about my role at Neighborhood, like I'm super happy with it. But for some reason, I just felt like I haven't been engaging that much on you get the professional side, and you get this other side where it's like you are friendly and you can have a conversation with someone. Like I've been struggling to do that a little bit, because I don't know, maybe at art I'm just a bit introverted, but I can be, like initiative, like I can initiate conversation, but I'm happy just being, you know alone on my own. Like I'm happy with that, but I feel like I should make the effort, because this is we're a very small team, and the way that we work with each other inside and outside of work will affect everything. So yeah, I have struggled to find like common ground, and it's been helping, because the team are actually also proactive in that regard, because we've gone out for team breakfasts. We have meetings all the time, and we make jokes in meetings, and I think over time, like, I'll definitely feel a lot more comfortable and very much part of the team, and I'm looking forward to that, because like I always say, the team is just so amazing. um I have been struggling with this. Well, not struggling, it's something that I identified that could be the reason why I'm struggling to, you know, feel like I'm set in stone at this place. It's because I've attached, well, I think it's because I've attached my role and identity as a creator in the neighborhood company. I've attached it to my remuneration, my salary. So I'm not actually on like a contractual salary. I'm on a, it's called a monthly retainer. That's it's, so I basically just invoice them my salary every month, and it's a fixed amount that grows with time. It grows with time and with evaluation, performance evaluation. So I feel like the problem with what I've been thinking is I'm not actually part of the team because I'm not part getting a salary. I'm just invoicing them every month. So I've been feeling a little bit, I've been thinking a little bit that I'm more of a third party than anything else, but I definitely need to get rid of that. Because it's definitely not helping, and I can feel that it's going away because I am starting to talk a bit more, um, in meetings, in, you know, socials and things like that. So yeah, I feel like hopefully what I've been trying to say is coming across to the camera. I always do these sit downs very late at night. Now it is almost 2 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. And for some reason, I just always think that when I speak late at night, I speak a bit more genuine. So this is like literally the raw thoughts that are in my head. I do write down like agendas for things that I want to talk about that I've been thinking about in the week. Um, but for the most part, this is all. Yo, sounded like I was gonna cry there. um, but for the most part, this is a raw thought that are just coming from my head into the mic. So hopefully, this isn't too difficult to sit through. But I'm gonna end it there. I'll stop your your suffering now. So I'll say again, um, thank you guys for always supporting me and, you know, just making me feel like I am doing good, and hopefully I won't ever forget to say thank you and to be grateful for the situation that I'm in, because I feel extremely lucky to be in the situation that I am in. And I always I always try not to forget that I am very lucky and I should be grateful. Um, but yeah, that's about it for this episode. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe, all that fun things. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode, hopefully with a bit more, you know, inserts of vloggy type and more documentation, even if it's on my phone. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Safety.